everyone, welcome to this week's garden tour. You're just gonna have to excuse how I look because honestly I wasn't going to film a garden tour this week. We are all sick. Yeah. We are all sick over here just with a cold, but still it's not fun. Is that better? I was just out puttering because it's really nice out. We're trying to get some fresh air to work this thing through. So I thought, I'll pull the camera out and we'll film something quick. Because Ike was happy, but now he's not. You'll have to excuse if my camera work is a little shaky or the sound isn't very great. I have no equipment except for my phone today, so this is just what we're dealing with. So the first thing is you can see there's lots of green in this bed. That is all my cover crop coming up. So that's awesome. It's going to be so good for this bed just to fix some more nitrogen in and loosen up the soil. I do have some sprouts down here. As you can see, those two guys. They're clearly alliums. They're close to where my garlic is, but not quite, so I think they just might be some onions. There are some dragon's tongue bush beans on the plants. These plants look terrible. They've had a hard go, but I'm getting some little beans. And in all honesty, there hasn't been too much progress on my Chinese red noodle beans, but whatever. That's just the way it is, I guess. I've done actually quite a bit this week in this bed. So the ladder's up because I was just clearing away the trellis of all those bean plants. I'm almost completely finished, so that's nice and clean looking. And the peas have really started to take off this week, so that's exciting. It looks like the magnolia tendril pea is doing the best. Bless you. I can just tell because I've grown the sugar ants before, and these are way more tendrily than the sugar ants, so there's that. In this little square you see I've planted some carrots just because I felt like it. Here you can see I've got 4 tags of, there's 2 yellow ones, they kind of look white in the video though, and 2 green ones. They are 2 rows of radishes I put in, just because, again, I felt like it. I think it's hilarious how well these onions are doing because I thought they were dead. But here they are. There's really nothing new to report in the flower bed. This big sunflower is still there, but it won't be for long. Other than that, things are just doing their thing. My celery look terrible. I've kind of given up on them. And over here are my carrots and parsnips. So parsnips look, a few of them look really great. And the rest of these are starting to kind of take off a little bit. My pooper has not been around for a while, so that's good. And these carrots are like looking, at least their shoulders look quite nice. The shoulders of these carrots look really good. They're about the size they should be. They're little finger carrots, so they're not gonna get too big. But yeah, I might harvest them and cook them for Thanksgiving this weekend. My little lettuce bed is doing okay. This is the iceberg lettuce. It's okay. It's very flimsy and soft feeling, which normally it's a little crispier feeling, which is why I like it. But the romaine lettuce is doing so well. Look how thick. Isn't that glorious looking? And this guy is going to seed, and I'm just letting him because I'm probably going to plant more next year, so we might as well just let it reseed itself. Some diapers drying. And the last thing is that I've got some kale and lettuce started. The spinach hasn't sprouted yet, but we'll give it some more time. I did that this week too. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Sarah, what on earth are you doing starting seeds mid-October? I live in Canada. There is no way these are gonna beat the first frost. But I'm an optimist, and I just think there's no harm. I've got thousands of those seeds, so I might as well. On this bed, actually just on Sunday, I had greenhouse like fabric or plastic come in, So we're gonna cover it. So I'm hoping that those will be well established and we'll be covering it around the same time. So we will see how it goes. Throw them in. If they don't do well, it's not a huge loss. If they do well, amazing. And here's just a look at the whole thing. Looks very different than it did just a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, it's crazy. Excited about this fall garden. Alright guys, well that's all from me. This was just a real quick little video, but we're not feeling well, but I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, so this is what we get. I hope you're all doing really well. I hope your garden's looking great. I'm sure many of you are cleaning your gardens up for the season, so I'm sure it looks really nice and tidy. And yeah, we'll see you again very soon. Bye!